In October of 2024, a man named Claymore moved to Tennessee for work and settled into a new apartment. For the first few weeks, nothing seemed unusual, but roughly a month after moving in, the atmosphere inside the apartment began to feel different. The first major incident happened while Claymore was live streaming on Twitch. During the broadcast, he noticed movement behind him. When he turned around, he watched as the closet door slowly opened without anyone touching it. That disturbing moment marked the beginning of months of unexplained activity. Claymore began hearing scratching sounds inside the walls, heavy footsteps moving through empty rooms, and faint voices he couldn't identify. Doors throughout the apartment also seemed to open and close by themselves. Concerned that no one would believe him, he installed several cameras around the apartment. It didn't take long for them to capture something strange. While Claymore slept one night, a chair in the living room slowly moved away from the desk, as though someone had pulled it backward. Moments later, footsteps could be heard passing through the apartment, followed by the sound of objects being disturbed. On another night, Claymore awoke to the familiar sound of knocking. Expecting the activity to continue, he grabbed his phone and began recording.
I was literally just on the phone talking to my family about this.
Almost immediately, 3 loud knocks echoed through the apartment. As Claymore searched for the source, his bedroom door slowly began closing in front of him. Although he knew he was alone, he still checked the room and hallway. No one was there. The disturbances continued, and one recording captured what sounded like a disembodied voice saying, "But I can't."
But I can't. But I can't. But I can't.
Hoping to collect stronger evidence, Claymore left his webcam recording overnight. The following morning, he reviewed nearly 8 hours of footage and selected the moments that stood out most.
Alright, so the video you're all about to see is basically a series of clips I took from about 8 hours worth of footage that I filmed overnight using my laptop's external webcam. So the events in the video did not happen in this short of a succession as portrayed in the video. They're basically just a bunch of snips that I combined together instead of showing you 8 hours worth of footage.
The clip showed the chairs shifting, doors opening and closing, and objects moving while Claymore slept only a few feet away. Whether the activity was caused by something paranormal is impossible to confirm. But if the recordings are genuine, Claymore may have been sharing his apartment with something that became most active whenever he was asleep. A man began documenting a series of unexplained incidents inside his home after becoming convinced something was haunting him. In one recording, an unusual event caused a mirror to crack without an obvious explanation. But a later video may have captured something far more disturbing. One evening, the man noticed movement outside his bedroom window. He approached cautiously, believing someone might be standing near the house. At first, the shape appeared suspicious, but after looking closer, he realized he had mistaken a ladder outside for a person. Relieved, he began moving away from the window.
Water? God, this fucking thing is... This night, well, at least there's a window too. God dang, that thing's fucking filthy. Hello? Hello? Oh, Jesus. It's my ladder.
Then the bedroom door suddenly opened on its own. The man called out several times and searched the nearby area, but no one answered. He found no person in the hallway and no clear explanation for how the door had moved. The following night, he decided to test whether it would happen again. He sat on his bed and began recording at roughly the same time the door had opened the previous evening. For several minutes, nothing happened. Then he began hearing noises. Believing one of his friends might be trying to frighten him, he called out into the apartment. But as the sounds continued, his confidence quickly disappeared.
Yeah, man, I don't know why. Ouch. Now I got bad posture. I can fix that. Am I hearing things? Fun. Fun. David. It's not fucking funny, guys. Hello? Hello? Whew, man. The fucking chills, dude. Hell, fucking bad. Oh, dude. Fuck. I don't like that, man. I think I'm gonna go somewhere.
Terrified, he decided he would rather spend the night at a friend's house. Unfortunately, Leaving his own home didn't end the activity. That same night, a security camera inside his friend's bedroom captured a dark shape moving rapidly across the wall. The figure then appeared to vanish beneath the bed. The lights flashing in the room were reportedly connected to a motion sensor, which activated as the shadow passed through the camera's view. It's possible the shape was created by shifting light, an insect near the lens, or someone moving outside the room. But the timing raises an unsettling possibility. Did the man leave his haunted home behind, or did whatever had been disturbing him follow him to his friend's house? Hidden in the quiet countryside of Ohio is an old passage known as the Schrader Road Tunnel. Built beneath railroad tracks in 1927, the tunnel has become connected to a tragic local legend. According to the story, a woman was walking along the tracks late one night while carrying her baby. Both were struck by a train and killed. Some versions of the legend claim the woman's body was later found near the creek below the tunnel. Over the years, visitors have reported seeing a pale woman holding a child near the tracks. Others claim to have heard crying, wailing, and low moans echoing through the passage when no one else was nearby. These reports eventually earned the location its nickname, the Crybaby Tunnel. Intrigued by the stories, an investigator named Levi Woodruff decided to visit the tunnel late at night.
This tunnel, it's a place. It's local around my area, and they say she got hit on the tracks with her baby, or her body was dumped right there in the creek down here. There's something dead right there. Bro, there's something dead right there. A dead deer. It's a dead deer. I've been out here forever trying to get stuff, bro. This place is spooky. Is anybody out there? Hello? Right. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Bro. Hell no. I know you guys heard that.
With only a flashlight and his camera, Levi entered the dark passage and began searching for anything unusual. Before reaching the tunnel, he discovered a dead deer near the creek, adding to the already unsettling atmosphere. Once inside, Levi called out several times, asking whether anyone was there. At first, the tunnel remained silent. Then, a faint sound echoed from somewhere in the darkness. It resembled the cry of a baby. The noise immediately stopped Levi in his tracks. Fully aware of the tunnel's legend, he refused to remain inside long enough to discover where it had come from. He quickly turned around and ran. The sound could have come from an animal, another person hiding nearby, or even an echo from outside the tunnel. But considering the location's history, the timing was enough to terrify Levi. Was it merely a strange noise distorted by the tunnel, or did he hear the same crying that has frightened visitors for decades? In 2020, a woman named Rebecca shared a disturbing video her mother had recorded while hiking. During the hike, Rebecca's mother discovered an old abandoned house hidden in the area surrounding Carmel. The building appeared weathered and empty, but its size and architecture suggested it had once been an impressive family home. Curious, she walked around the outside while recording a video for Rebecca. As she admired the property, she imagined what it may have looked like when people still lived there. At the time, she noticed nothing unusual, but when Rebecca watched the footage later, she spotted something inside one of the upstairs windows.
This is in Carmel. This great old house. Someone told me that it's the Murphy house. I don't know who the Murphys were, but I don't think they've lived here for a while because it looks pretty deserted. But it must have been gorgeous in its stay. It's absolutely, I could just imagine walking around here in some fancy dress or something, and just amazing. It's just beautiful.
A small, pale face appeared to be staring down into the yard. The figure resembled a young child, with dark, hollow-looking eyes. As Rebecca's mother continued walking around the property, the face seemed to remain fixed in her direction. She never reacted because she apparently had no idea anyone, or anything, was watching her. Some viewers believe the face may have been a doll, a damaged curtain, or a combination of shadows and objects inside the room. But from the camera's angle, the shape appears disturbingly human. If the house had truly been abandoned, then no child should have been standing upstairs. And if someone was secretly living inside, Rebecca's mother may have been exploring the property while being watched the entire time. At approximately 3:50 in the morning, a man named Aaron was awake inside his apartment when he heard creaking footsteps moving along the staircase. The sound was especially unsettling because police had recently discovered that Aaron's downstairs neighbor had died inside the building. The neighbor had been missing for weeks, and the body was eventually found after a foul smell, and a growing number of flies drew attention to the apartment below. Knowing someone had passed away directly beneath him made it difficult for Aaron to sleep. Then the unexplained activity began. Lights inside his apartment started flickering without warning. Footsteps repeatedly moved along the stairs, and noises came from rooms that should have been empty. One night, Aaron heard movement inside the bathroom and approached with his camera, convinced someone might be hiding there. He found no one. As the incidents became more frequent, Aaron started recording whenever something unusual happened. several videos, the lights flickered repeatedly while nearby objects appeared to shift without anyone touching them. Desperate for a solution, Aaron followed advice from a viewer who recommended cleansing the apartment using sage and an egg. He lit the sage and began walking through the rooms, demanding that any unwanted presence leave. Aaron then placed an egg in the center of the room and challenged the entity to move it. Almost immediately, something nearby shifted, frightening him.
You're in the center of the room. I'll place you right there. Come back. Okay. So if there's a demon in here, you are not welcome. You have to leave. You're not welcome. Still smoking. It's barely lit. You know, people don't think that you're real. People actually think that you don't exist, but I want to show them. So show yourself. Don't be scared. Show yourself. Come out. Okay. Something's definitely showing itself. But it's okay because I got the sage and this. It's barely lit, but it's okay. It's still lit. I'm okay. I'm scared to go around this corner.
Oh, shit.
See. Here we go. Actually gonna turn on this light. And I don't want to turn around. Well, if you're here, you have to leave. Or do something to this egg. Do something to this egg. Move it. Fuck. Okay. Maybe it left out the window or something. Let's go do the egg so I can leave my apartment. Okay, here's the egg. Nothing wrong with the egg, see? It's regular egg. First off, let me show you my hand. There's nothing on my hand, nothing. I want to get out of here. Okay, here you go. I don't know why.
He later cracked the egg open as part of the ritual. Instead of looking normal, a dark substance poured from inside. Some viewers claimed the appearance of the egg suggested the apartment contained extremely negative energy. Others argued the result could have been caused by natural spoilage or tampering. As Aaron examined it, footsteps could once again be heard moving down the stairs.
Oh, shit.
See, here we go.
Even his friends began witnessing strange activity.
This has been happening too.
Nah, dude. Something like that, dude, you gotta. I feel like I've seen that before. You gotta. Whenever since I was young, you gotta like call it out or something. Like.
During one visit, a remote control appeared to slide across the surface of a table without anyone touching it. The movement left everyone in the room struggling to explain what they had just seen. Aaron continued documenting the disturbances, convinced the activity was connected to the death of his downstairs neighbor. It's possible the flickering lights were caused by faulty wiring, the footsteps came from other residents, and the moving objects were staged. But if Aaron's recordings are genuine, his attempt to cleanse the apartment may not have removed the presence. It may have only encouraged it to respond.